Hello everybody, it's Galaxy, and today we're going to talk about another great Star Wars topic. This topic is about what Leia thought of her real father, Darth Vader, after Luke told her about their parents. I was able to gather many of the important details of Leia's thoughts from a book I would recommend called Star Wars Bloodline. During this period of the story in Star Wars Bloodline, Leia seems to be just around the corner of being a middle-aged woman and is a senator for the New Republic. Of course, this is all right before the rise of the First Order. So, we already know that Luke and Leia knew that they were siblings, and shortly after the death of Darth Vader, Leia would come to learn of her real parents. To Leia, even after all the years and her nearly being a middle-aged woman, the thought of Darth Vader, her father, sickens her. To be fair, all in the span of just about a day, Darth Vader had put Leia through a lot during the reign of the Empire. Leia can't help but remember the gruesome torture he had put her through in her prison cell and being forced to watch her planet and life be obliterated by the Death Star's weapon. Leia reflects the best she can of what her brother told her about their father, that Darth Vader had saved Luke's life and had turned back to Anakin Skywalker the last few hours of his life. But regardless if Leia thinks of her father as Darth Vader or as Anakin Skywalker, it's likely Leia feels she cannot relate to Luke as much because of the harsher torture she went through with Vader, and simply because she wasn't there. With that being said, even after all the years, Leia still cannot forgive her father. Actually, it's not just the inability to forgive Leia feels, she still feels rage when she thinks of Darth Vader. I would even say something really close to hatred for her biological father. With that being said, she doesn't really acknowledge Vader being her real father. In her heart, Bail Organa was her real father, the one who raised her with love, not the monster who was responsible for killing and oppressing millions. So this is a confirmation and insight of what Leia thought for decades since Luke told her after the Battle of Endor. However, an event took place in the book, Bloodline, where the New Republic easily fell from within thanks to separatist Imperial agents that worked to split the Senate and fund the First Order. As a consequence, one senator, in which Leia had become good friends with, had been falsely accused of conspiracy by this separatist political party. Leia has to watch as the Republic guards escort him to a planet where he will be tried, and on this particular planet of the Republic, the likely sentence for treason is execution, being the perfect trap to shut up any opposition, and Leia sees it all unfolding. Leia knows that he is innocent, but on paper, because it was manipulated so good, there's nothing she can do. As she stands there to likely see him escorted to his death, rage and anger fills her, to the point that in her head, she actually considers to shoot the guards to rescue him. But she stops. As she thinks of this and possibly reflecting on Luke's Jedi training with her, she finally realizes why her father did what he did. At this moment, she starts thinking of Anakin Skywalker, who loved her mother Padme Amidala. She remembers being told how Anakin Skywalker was still a heroic and courageous man before he went and turned over. And that change was made out of desperation to save what he loved the most, his wife. So, as Leia stands there watching her friend get escorted, she stands back and realizes that she could kill innocent Republic guards, but it would lead to even worse trouble for everybody in the future. She knew that this was a situation where she could only do so much. She decides not to make the desperate decision like her biological father did, which ended up being the reason why everything went crumbling down by his own doing. So overall, at this point of her life, Leia finally thinks of her father as Anakin Skywalker with her mother, Padme Amidala. People who were courageous warriors and leaders such as herself. Unfortunately, her father was the target of manipulation, in which, thinking he could save the ones he loved, but by doing the extreme and hoping to do so, was the actual factor that resulted in their suffering and even death of their mother. If Leia were to have killed the Republic guards and saved the senator, she may have not been able to be seen as the respectable general that she had to become soon after, in which she was needed to take on the First Order and form the Alliance again. She may have not been able to take that role again and would have been seen untrustworthy, possibly resulting in more dire consequences for everybody else in the galaxy by letting the First Order dominate with even less opposition. So at the end, at least from what I've gathered, it isn't known if Leia forgives her father after all this, but does come to a more of an understanding after going through what Anakin Skywalker had to before he made the wrong choice of helping Palpatine. So she is able to reflect of her father and not make the same mistakes he did and give in to manipulation she does not fully understand yet. Despite what Darth Vader had done to her, she has much more respect of who Anakin Skywalker, her biological father, was, and his love for her biological mother, Padme Amidala. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Seriously, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more. I am striving to bring new Star Wars topics to talk about on YouTube, and it would be a shame that you made it to the end of this video and didn't get to see any more. With that being said, again, thank you very much. This is Galaxy Gunslinger, and I'll see you on the next one.